Hey everyone, in today's video, we're talking about Senator Bernie Sanders' proposal to expand Social Security. He's already announced that he's running for president in 2020, so this proposal is one you need to watch. Stay tuned. Hey, I'm Devin Carroll, and on this channel, I break down Social Security and make it easy to understand. If you want to understand the rules and use them to your advantage, be sure and subscribe and click that notifications bell so you won't miss anything I publish. Also, you may want to check out my book. It's on Amazon. $12. Sometimes they mess with the price. The other day I saw it, it was $10. Somewhere in that range, but you know what? I can't guarantee it. You'll probably get at least that much value out of it. Social Security Basics, the 9 essentials that everyone should know. Okay. On to the video, enough of my shameless pitch. So a few days ago, Senator Bernie Sanders released his proposal to reform, or as he says, expand Social Security. It can really be summed up in 3 words.
It is time to scrap the cap.
So this is not the first time that he's proposed such legislation. This was one of his key platform pieces when he ran for president back in 2016. Now that he's announced he's running again in 2020, you're probably going to see this a few more times, so you need to make sure you understand how his proposal works. In fact, I would say that even if he drops out of the race early, you're going to see Social Security reform as a central part of any candidate's platform in the upcoming election. And just as a side note to Republicans, wake up if you don't want to be known as the party that doesn't care about Social Security. In the past few weeks, there have been 2 serious proposals to reform Social Security, and they were both sponsored by Democrats. Okay, enough of the political stuff. I take a lot of heat if anyone thinks I am even wading into the waters of taking a side, and I hope that didn't come across as that way. But if it did, listen, it's true, all right? So let's get back to the issue at hand here. There are 5 key changes in Senator Bernie Sanders' proposal that deserve the most attention. And as of the time of this recording, the text of this proposal has not been released on the government's website, so I'm depending on summaries and fact sheets, which are mostly published by Senator Sanders' office. Now, if you watched my video on the Social Security 2100 Act, you'll probably notice some similarities, but there are some key differences as well. And I'm doing a side-by-side comparison that should be released just within a few days of this video. The most notable difference is going to be number 5, so be sure to stay tuned to the end for that. For anyone that files as an S-Corp, or if you just have a taxable investment account that produces interest, dividends, or capital gains, this could be very big for you. So, the first change is a benefit increase. Without the text of the bill, it's hard to know exactly how it's going to be accomplished, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be accomplished much the same way as the Social Security 2100, where the Social Security formula is changed and the lower earnings get credited to the benefit at a higher rate. This will probably result in a benefit increase of about 2%. I don't know if it'll be across the board or not. The second change is how the cost of living adjustments are calculated. Currently, the Social Security Administration uses the CPI-W, but there is another inflation measure that it's not an official measurement of inflation, but the Bureau of Labor Statistics has been updating it for some time, but they say it's on an experimental basis. It's called the CPI-E, and it's meant to track expenses for households where at least one member is 62. If you look at a comparison between these 2 measurements, there are certain categories that are higher for older Americans, which means that the CPI-W, which is the current method, just isn't keeping up. The third notable change is to increase the age where children are no longer eligible to receive a benefit. So currently, a child is eligible for a benefit if a parent retires, is disabled, or dies. However, that benefit terminates when the child turns 18 or 19 if they are still in high school. This proposal would extend that age to age 22 if the child is in college or some type of vocational training. And the fourth change is to combine the 2 Social Security trust funds into one trust fund. Currently, there is a trust fund set up for retirement and survivor benefits, which is known as the Old Age and Survivors Insurance Fund, or simply as OASI. And then there's the Disability Insurance Fund, known as the DI. So when you pay your 12.4% in Social Security tax, 10.6% goes to the Retirement and Survivors Fund, and 1.8% goes to the Disability Fund. The rationale behind combining these is that even though there are two trust funds, and they actually are collectively referred to as the OASDI fund, there are arguments among politicians when it comes time to do intra-fund transfers, so moving it from one to the other. And combining these would also simplify the accounting. And then there is the big change, and that is to increase the maximum wage base. Now, that is also a feature of the other proposal that's out there, but this one has just a bit of a twist. Currently, you pay Social Security taxes on the first $132,900 in wages or self-employment income. Now, that's for 2019. That amount does increase on an annual basis. Amounts above that are not subject to Social Security taxes. Senator Sanders' proposal has the tax kicked back in when the income reaches $250,000. But here's the catch. It's not just for wages or income from self-employment.
That by applying the Social Security payroll tax on all income, including capital gains and dividends for those who make over $250,000 a year.
That's right. This is also for all investment income. And it's not clear yet whether or not an individual will receive any credit to his or her Social Security benefit from the excess taxes that they'll have to pay. So that's the quick summarized version of Senator Bernie Sanders' plan, but as new details come out, I'll be sure to keep you informed. Hey, remember, this is your retirement. Continue to learn and stay informed. You've certainly made the right move by watching a video like this, but there's a lot of other stuff out there to learn, and I don't want you to take this as specific advice for your own situation. Keep doing your research, talk to your own advisors, but most importantly, stay curious and keep educating yourself. You can further your learning by subscribing to my channel if you haven't already. You can just click this right here, or you can click the video you see right here on this side of the screen and watch it next. Thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic day.